The question always is, do we log in an Angoro and get immediately attacked by a mob, or do we not? And here's today, we did not. Although, as I say that, okay, cool. So we need to work on, I thought it was going to attack us, pterodaxes and frenzied pterodaxes. We need the Rabasar claws. Okay, oh, there's a small thorium vein over here. Right. Definitely grab that. And we need, oh yeah, flayers. We'll need these two, right? Yeah, we need 4 more flayers. Yellow crystals, cool. So we got some stuff here to kill. There's a pterodax. Let's get him after this. Let's actually start this guy. Alright, so welcome back everyone. I hope you're having a nice day. Good day. Hope your day is going well. Some combination of those things. Today is October 7th, 2020, and it is like 5 in the morning, so it's early, but not as early as I've sometimes recorded in the last few months. Alright, let's flare down almost. There we go. Oh. Wonderful little poison those things drop. Thankfully poison's totally curable, so it doesn't really matter for me. It could be way worse. And we proc to clear casting, which is great. Oh, wow. Okay, that's what I wanted. Good job, bro. My totem pulled this pheromones, unfortunately. Let's finish off this one quickly. Oh, no. Okay. Well, totem pulled thread. That's not the worst thing that's ever happened. We'll be fine. It's just a little annoying. I need to switch trinkets after this. I need like a trinket manager add-on, like something that basically will rotate my trinket for me if this one's on cooldown. Oh, clone, what does that do? Okay. That was fine. Swap trinkets. Grab one of these. We need more flares, so I'll go ahead and kill this next. Yeah, so today's episode, once again, we're just going to continue working on our quests out here. In fact, let's just bandage. I haven't done a bandage in a long time. If you're wondering why my beverage is yellow or golden, amber colored, it's apple juice. It's I made a recipe the other day. I swear it's like a Midwest recipe or something. So it's like you get a slow cooker, and oh no, not a slow cooker. Sorry, it's not a slow cooker recipe. You get like a 13 by 9 glass pan, 13 inches by 9 inches for my non-US friends. That's like 1 inch is like about 2 centimeters. I think it's like 2.2 centimeters is an inch. That's 13 inches by 9 inches anyway. I'm gonna mount up and just kind of go this way and look for our regular pterodax. Although we need this guy anyway, let's just kill this. So 30 by 9 pan, and you buy this like dried soup mix that's I think it's like a onion and mushroom dried soup mix, and you just like tear the package and just like layer it in the bottom of this pan. You take some chicken breasts and just set them on top, and then you what is the last part of this? You take 2 cans of cream of chicken, and you like store-bought cans or whatever, cream of chicken, and you mix them with like a half cup of apple juice, and just like kind of mix it all up, and then pour that on top, and put it in the oven and bake it for like an hour. That's the recipe. And then at the end, you take the chicken out. I'm trying to get around this tree. You take the chicken out, and our bags are getting very full. It's a little unfortunate. Let's... How many of these pods do we have? We have 10. Okay, that's fine. I'm going down here because I know there's more pterodaxes in this direction. Just like the regular pterodaxes, we need about 3 of them. There's a frenzied one, that's perfect. We need 1 more of those anyway. I'm just going to pull this over here. You bake in the oven, you take it out, you take the chicken out, put the chicken to the side, you know, you can eat it or put it in the fridge, whatever you want to do. And then trappers, trappers know we're good. Kind of wasted that chicken a little bit there, but that's okay. And then you take what's left in the bottom of the pan, it's got like the soup and the apple juice that's kind of mixed in, and then the powdered soup mix, and you just mix all together, makes like a gravy. And then you take that gravy and put that on top of the chicken, and there you go. It's good with like mashed potatoes. Anyway, you use like a cup of apple juice, and it's like impossible to find just 1 cup of apple juice at the store. So I ended up buying like a big, you know, like 2-liter thing of apple juice, 4-liter thing of apple juice. I got the cluck buff, at least the squawk buff, so that was not totally worthless. Nice. That chicken actually probably one of the best chickens I've ever had. Getting the squawk buff is the best thing from it. Oh, these fearing boys. I need to tremor totem these things. I forgot about that. Alright, tremor totem is go. So I have this giant thing of apple juice. I don't know what to do with it. So, I drink it all, which is fine. I love apple juice. It's tasty. It's like pure sugar. So, I mean, like, it's like, to me, I think of it as like a soda, or, I don't know, any of those things that are just like, it's not really good for you, but, you know, it's like, you know, in moderation. You can have just about anything, right? So, come on, tremor totem. Nice pulse. There we go. So, yeah, so I enjoy it. I sometimes will dilute it. I find apple juice is like really strong, so I just like that little bit of water, and maybe like 20% water added to it or something, just a little bit. But I don't know, maybe I'm just weird. I am probably for sure weird. What else do I need from these guys? I'm just eating and drinking real quick. We're gonna get this mithril over here. Maybe we'll get a skill up on it. Our skills now is up to 260 mining. I think I said this the other day. I think it's 275. I always forget for rich thorium, like 275 or something. So we're not quite there, but we'll get there eventually. We're moving that direction. I'm excited to get this quest done. We got 1 more pterodax to kill, and then we can get out of this part of the zone, I think. Let's drop that tremor totem first thing. Tremor totem's so bad when it doesn't proc fast enough like that. Like, it basically 3 seconds went by, because it's like a pulse. I've said this before, but it doesn't just do its thing at pulses, and so you get a bad set of pulses and it's just garbage. Okay, so we're done with that quest. We're done with that quest. Okay. We did not get a skill up, but we're getting some mithril ore, so sure, I'll take it. And solid stone's worth a fair amount, so. So now we need to kill the rest of these guys. I mean, we're just about done. I have an idea of what to do next. I think we're going to do the Ravasar. It's such a hard word for me to say. Ravasar. I'm going to say Ravasor. Ravasor? Maybe it is Ravasor. Ravasar. Why do I say it like that? The Ravasor. Ravasar? Yeah. It's like dinosaur. Dinosaur? I don't know. Anyway. Gotta kill more of those guys. I'm going to go up this way and see if we can find the last flare we need. I think there's flares throughout the zone, but I'm gonna just head back up here so we can find the flare up here. It'd be nice just to get it done, and then only have lashers and threshers left to do. And I know those are elsewhere in the zone, but I'm not entirely sure if flares are. So I'd rather just kind of run in this direction and snag it if I can. We do have a quest like here in the zone to do. But, to be honest, it's this lost one. This escort one. I might not do that yet, because it takes you all the way back to Marshall's Refuge. Oh, dang it. And I'd rather kind of, wait on that, I guess, is what I'm saying. Until maybe I go to Marshall's Refuge anyway and turn in everything I do have. And then I can come back out here and do some more of this. Alright, so this should be Trapper. No, God, I know they're near here. It's just over here. Trapper. Looking for just another flare. And then we're gonna go east to the little raptor dudes. That's a big boy. Look at that. Plated stag. Beast. Trapper. Now I'm not seeing what I need. You know, while I'm over here though, I do want to check on something. I think there might be a quest like over here on the west side, or maybe it's a quest that sends you over there. I don't remember how it works, but I like vaguely remember there being a quest over there. Trapper. There's definitely an NPC over here, but whether or not they give you the quest or you get the quest from someone else. We have 37 Goro, so that's nice. I also probably kill about 3 more slimes, I think. Wait a minute, slime 17. I got 17. What is this? Trapper. No, doesn't help me. Trappers. Okay. Those remind me of Trapper Keepers. I'm probably too old compared to most people here. But Trapper Keepers were just like giant, like 3-ring binders that you could like put a bunch of stuff in. They were cool back when I was a kid. They're not cool anymore. Hey, there's a quest over here. What the heck? Alright, we don't have any quest space, so find the hottest area of Fire Plume Ridge. Alright, I think I'm going to take that, and I'm just going to drop the Everlook Report quest. Sure, why not? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. We can do that in a little bit. There's a mithril deposit over there too, I'll grab that. There's not a lot of mineral nodes in Un'Goro, because they're kind of... There's a fair amount of herbs kind of spread out, but mineral nodes are fairly few and far between, so just not a lot, you know, and it's a little bit tricky to skill up here because of that. Oh, 4 solid stone. Solid stone are worth a fair amount in the auction house, so I tend to hold on to mine anyway, because I use them in different stuff for engineering especially, but pretty solid. I think no matter what, at the end of today's episode, I'm going to hearth back to Orgrimmar. I want to check my mail, because I think I sent some stuff to this guy a while ago that maybe has been, or sent it out and it's been returned. I do this all the time. The number of times I walk away from a mithril node or something like, or a mineral node that I've hit like 2 or 3 times, I'm like, oh, that's it. And then I think I'm like done with it, but I'm clearly not. Is kind of astonishing. I don't know why I do that so much. I get distracted, I guess, talking. It doesn't really happen to me, as far as I know, when I'm just playing on my own, but when I'm narrating like this, I frequently just walk away from the nodes. Like, oh, they're done. It's like, no, it's not. It's clearly not done. Okay, I'm going to kind of go back around the south side here, and we're going to try and head over. Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. I need my boy. Panda Cub's back. Let's do it. Yeah, I want to kind of go south here and swing around to the east. Because all the raptors I need are kind of over here. There's a matriarch over there too. It's a rare spawn potentially. I think I've talked about this a little bit, but a little bit ago I got a Rare Aware add-on. R-A-R-E-A-W-A-R-E. And that's what these stars are. It shows where rare spawns might be. There's a flare. Perfect. We shrunk him. Good. Alright, let's just kill this guy. And then, we'll do that hotspot quest we just picked up here once we are doing the Lost quest. We'll do it kind of together, I think. Okay. Got him. Let's do this. And so now we need Lashers and Threshers of these, not those, of the little flowery dudes. And I think those are mostly in the north and northwest, northeast, I think. I don't think we're going to dismount at all here going east unless we see a mineral node or something to loot. There's plenty of oozes wherever I can get them, you know. There's also a quest down here I could grab. How would I drop something for that? I'm probably not going back to Sunken Temple. Like, I really don't plan to. I think I already threw away the fetishes, or maybe they're in my mailbox, or in my bank. I might have put them, so I'm just going to ditch that. I'm going to go grab that quest. Flares, flares, flares. Avatar matriarch. Nope, didn't come up yet. Yeah, let's go grab that quest to start. Any of these guys, I think literally any of them can drop the claws I need. So I know there's like venom hide ones of some sort that I think can drop it for sure. I know that runners I think can drop it, but pretty much anything up here can drop, and they're all pretty low level, so I can kind of blow through these pretty easily. Ooh, do I want... There's also... Yeah, let's do this, let's do this. Actually, I need to go probably this way more. Sorry, I'm like going back and forth the map so much. I'm trying to keep track of where I'm running to a little bit here. I'm getting a little bit off track. Oh man, apple juice is good. And I've been thinking about it, and I've talked about it on and off, but like the US elections are coming up in a few weeks, about a month from today. There's our questy boy, Torwa Pathfinder. Oh, there's two quests. The Fair of the Fair of Lar Corwi and the Apes of Ungoro. The Apes of Ungoro, this quest actually way up here. But the Fair of Lar Corwi makes more sense. So this one's actually a good one to do because they drop, the thing we need is actually over here by the raptors anyway. So I can just kill a bunch of raptors. I'm looking for like a dead carcass over here somewhere. And we can kind of do this all together. I'll show you in a moment. I'm gonna go find, I think the carcass is just a lootable thing over here. Let's do this. Let's start killing these raptors because I need a bunch of them for the white claws. White Ravasar claws. Oh, that guy's attack fast. Probably won't have time, but thank you. BRD would be fun, but BRD is a huge instance, and I probably don't have time, unfortunately. I gotta totem up. What am I doing? Okay. No claw there, that's fine. Alright, pull him back. Okay, yeah, so the US election's coming up, and I've already voted. Actually, I voted by mail. And where I'm at, in my county, they will give you a receipt. So as soon as they receive your ballot, I believe, let me think how this works. I think there's like an envelope inside of another envelope, and I believe they take the outer envelope, and they scan it as a barcode. And then I don't think they open the inner envelope at all. Like they don't open that outer envelope at all. I think they just scan it and say, we received your ballot and it will be tallied. And they did that. So the interesting thing about that is if your ballot's like filled out wrong, I don't think you'll know that until it's too late. But they will, when they count it, they will email you and say your vote has been tallied or whatever. And I've never had any problems as far as I know. Everything's always worked. So I've done vote by mail for like 10 years just because, frankly, it's easier. And what I really like to be able to do is sit at home and Google stuff. So as I'm filling it out, I basically go from like section to section. And, you know, like, for example, oh, there's a claw. Oh, inventory's full. Whoa, that's really bad. We're so full on inventory. You know what? We probably need to just... Is the right lake? One of these lakes is a quest. I probably just need to go back to turning these quests because I frankly just need to like empty out my bag space a little bit. Oh, here we go. Wrecked raft is what I was looking for. Treadmill Rock. Proving ground. So you know what? I'm probably not going back to Alterac for a little while. This is a quest that starts a really cool quest chain here. Let's get a little screenshot of this. Alright, a wrecked raft. Look around the pond for a clue about who this wrecked raft may belong to. In we go. There should be. There it is. Like a little clickable thing. A small sack. That's an easy 1300 experience. Examine the items in the pack and bring them to their owner. It's 5100 experience. I have no bag space again. Okay, let's throw away this cave mold. It's not really worth much. There's a bunch of stuff here that we cannot open right now, so. Okay, I'm thinking at this point, I just need to go, like, just straight up head back, like, way up here. Yeah. I'm just gonna go back to Angoro. I need to Marshall's Refuge. Let's get the carrot on a stick. I've got so much stuff in my bags. There's no mailbox there, unfortunately, but I can at least turn in some of these quests, and yeah, I can turn in some quests and vendor off some of the trash. And I think this quest, with it's a secret to everybody. I think that turns in back up here anyway in Marshall's Refuge, I believe. So yeah, this will help. We'll get rid of the hive wall sample. We'll get rid of 2 scales. It's 3 things. I'm looking around a little bit here. My nose got stuffy. I'm like, okay. Anyways, and you know what I might do? I might grab, there's one more quest item up here for Expedition Salvation. It should be right up here somewhere. It's like maybe near this little notch on the map, I think. I'm kind of going off memory here. But we could get that at least. And then there's threshers. I need to kill these too. I'll come back for these. Here we go. That's what I was looking for. Little creative foodstuffs. Let's throw away these lesser healing potions. Those are so trash. And I literally, last episode, I like died almost using one of those because I was like, oh, use a lesser healing potion. I'm like, wait, this is totally worthless. Alright, cool. Now we can get rid of this quest also out of our inventory. So now we've got a bunch of quest space we're going to make. Oh my gosh, I get stuck under here? That's funny. You can like run under it, unmounted, but once you're under it, you can't. Mount up and get out. So threshers and lashers are up here, so we can just kill those next time, like when we come back down here. I could do those now, I guess, frankly, but I know they're going to drop some stuff, and I really don't like have my bag so full that I can't even loot items. It's kind of sad. Okay, sorry. So election stuff. So I voted by mail. It's already been not tallied, but it has been collected, and they've given me the receipts, and they've collected it, and it will be tallied. I think it's illegal to tally votes early in most states, or all states. Anyway, and so I like sitting at home to do these mail-in ballots. Ooh, a devil's sword. I like sitting at home to do them because I can Google the different candidates, and like, frankly, like the presidential election, I had made up my mind probably a long time ago, but I made up my mind and I didn't need to like Google more stuff at the last minute and decide who I was going to vote for example. I know that was like an easy one for me. Like local elections, there was a lot of stuff that I am not really as familiar with because it's just not covered as much in the news, or it's not in the news that I see. So in the local election stuff, I'll sit at home, take an hour or two, just kind of Google stuff. Sometimes my wife and I do it together. Sometimes we do them individually and then kind of just like converse over our thoughts on stuff before we seal up our ballots. Sometimes we've done them independently, and we've voted together. Like we've voted for pretty much every election in the last 6 to 8 years. Small throwing vein. I think she didn't vote in one of the primaries in the last few years. But otherwise, like the general elections, we've always voted in, and besides that one primary, I think she's voted in all of them too. And I think sometimes I fear that people that watch my YouTube videos think I'm apolitical. And I talked about this a bit recently, but I really am very political. I just don't want to talk about it here because I kind of like to break from it. What is this quest? This is Chasing Amy 01, yeah. This Chasing Amy is a reference to the Chasing Amy movie. Kind of fun. Shizzle's flyer. Let's start turning these quests. So where are we at? We're at like 10, 20, 35% of the way through level, about a third of the way. Do a new shield, which is worse than ours. New shoulders, which are maybe not better than ours, and a cloth. And none of these are that good. I'm just gonna grab the shield and we'll sell it. Okay, well, I hate these little pests. Alright. Beware of pterodex. Let's turn this in. Oh, 12 agility, 12 intellect gloves. Nah, like we have more. We'll just sell those off. Okay, what about this quest? Alien ecology. 5100 experience. Expedition salvation. 5300 experience. Cool. Roll the bones. I'll get that out of our inventory. Cloth boots don't really matter. I hate the way this add-on always like overlaps and stuff. It's so annoying to read this stuff, but this is nothing. None of these are really that useful for me. I mean, I guess slightly better waist than my other waist for my caster set, so maybe I'll take those. Add them to the caster set later. And then I need to go to a vendor. Is there a vendor here? There's a vendor. I thought there'd be one nearby. Repair, and that starts selling off junk, 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 junk. So many seeping gizzards, wow. The shield we don't need. Boots we don't need. Shed lizard skin we'll get rid of. Yeah, a lot of trash here to just kind of chuck out of here. Alright, that's a little bit better. At least now we're kind of... Probably should hold on to... We got enough food, we're okay. Alright, that's a good start. And then I need to also... Did I ever start this quest? I don't think I ever started the quest because I never had space in my quest log. Bulletin's journal. That quest is nice because it basically just tells you to come up here. Like if you're just running around the zone, you don't know where to go. That's what that quest does. Let's grab the items we need from this bag. Some throwing daggers and a faded photo. Sure. Throwing daggers are trash. Literally no value. But I'm going to turn in this quest now. That we open up all the stuff out of our inventory. It's Lincoln's bag. Hi there, I've seen you before, haven't I? Oh yes, these things do look familiar. Well, kind of. Oh, we gotta go to Winter Spring, that's right. It's a secret to everybody. So, you see, I have no idea how I ended up here. No one really knows. It's a secret to everybody. I just can't seem to remember anything. These items you brought to me, though, I'm remembering something. My sword, I'm supposed to strengthen it somehow, but I'm not really sure why. Sorry, I can't tell you more, but I just don't remember. Anywho, I do know where you can take it. Denova Snowden in Winter Spring. You'll find her by the hot springs. She can temper the sword by the pools there. So we'll have to go up to Winter Spring later. That's not too bad. We got the flight point, so we can mosey on up there. And then we've got crystals of power to turn in. Cool. Let's do that next. Actually, you know what we can do also? I don't think these are really worth much, but the Dodanga. Oh, we need 15 of these sprouts? I think we need 5. Never mind, we'll come back to that quest. We need to go loot 5 more of those bad boys. Let's go turn in crystals of power, though. Look at this faded photograph. It's so cute. It's like Lincoln and his little pal here. It's kind of a cool item. It's like one of the few items in the game I can think of where you can click on it and get this like image pop up like this. It's pretty neat. I usually keep a copy of that on my, I think it's soulbound, right? No, it's not. I usually keep a copy on one of my characters. I just like a memento from leveling. Like I think it's kind of fun. Let's turn in this quest now. One of the coolest rooms in all of, scroll in here. One of the coolest rooms in the game, in my opinion. Got the panda cub on screen too, is perfect. Alright. JD Coley. Crystals of Power, 7 of each, 5300 experience. Now we've got the Pylon quest, which are kind of fun. You have to kind of just go and talk to each of these pylons, and you get about 4,000 experience each, so it's a pretty nice quest to do. Alright, I'm feeling much better about bag space. You can throw away these heavy throwing daggers. Let's just stack up everything in our bags here a bit. Cool. That's a little bit better. Perfect. Alright. Anyway, so yeah, I worry people think I'm apolitical, but as I mentioned, I just don't like talking about politics on here because I like taking a little bit of a break from politics for this. But I think I'm kind of getting in the mood before the election to talk about politics like heavy in one episode. Like really pretty heavily talk about them for like an entire episode. So I'll probably do that in the next like 2 or 3 episodes before, so it goes out before the election. Not because I'm trying to influence votes, but mostly because I think it'll be relevant to people. And I think once the election is come and gone, I think people are going to be kind of sick of talking about politics for a while. And I don't think I won't even talk about them for a while after whatever happens in the election. So yeah, I think probably good time to chat about them a bit if I want to at all. If I ever want to, that's the time to do it probably. I probably need more power crystals because I think you can turn them in. I know you can turn them in for cool stuff each of these pylons. So I'm going to start grabbing them again and just stock up on as many as I can. But for the moment, I think I'm going to go do these lashers and the threshers, which we saw like kind of over here. I'm going to finish those up, and then I think these pure Angoro samples I'm pretty much good on. I'm going to probably kill like 3 more slimes, get up to an even 20. Oh, there are flayers up here. Okay, that's good. I wasn't totally sure on that, so I kind of went on my way to kill them down on the south side of the zone. But yeah, so I think I'll do like a politics episode, and I think the plan is talk about who I voted for, why I might have voted for those people, and just that kind of a thing. It's nothing too exciting. It's going to be me playing WoW still, so I'm not going to be pulling up sources as I'm talking, but I'll try to reference stuff that is sourced or like has citations possible. Alright, there's our thresher. We need 5 of these. I think the threshers do like a knockback or something. Like they like slap you. I forget exactly. Oh, I got my Carina stick still. I definitely poison you. I see a small thorium vein over here. For why I'm backpedaling because I'm just being really lazy. But kind of moving in the right direction. Perfect. Got some Angoro soil. It's about the Mithromechanical Dragonling. I see a bunch of these guys I need over here, so it's a good time for Dragonling, I think. Alright. Got another skill up, 262. It's going pretty nice today. We've got like 3 skill ups today. 2 or 3. Let's pull this. Let's do it like this. Those stone guardians you see running around, by the way, they do have an important function. They drop guardian stones, which are used for some enchants and some recipes. They're used for like a plus dodge to cloak enchant, for example. And some other ones too, but they're not. So the only place in the game that drops them, I think, are those guys. And I think they drop like 20, 25, 30% drop rate. So not great, but not terrible. I'm thankfully able to solo them on my druid. So I've soloed a bunch of them to farm up some that I wanted, but then ultimately decided I didn't really need. Like I farmed them up and I ended up not using them. Let's see this. Okay. So I got the Dragonling up. He's doing his job. That's wonderful news. Oh, so we got like about 60% of the way through a level from being about a third of the way through a level. So that's pretty solid. Okay. Dragon Bro is gone. Let's go ahead and kill another couple slimes. Like I said, about 3 more slimes. And yeah, then we'll move on. But I'm hoping 20 is enough. You never know with that quest. You have to go back to Undercity to like test the samples. It's kind of annoying, but I'm hoping 20 is enough. I think it's like about a 50% proc rate. We need like 10, so maybe I'm pushing it, but I'm hoping that's good. We'll find out. There's another blood petal sprout. So yeah, I'll talk about politics someday soon if you're interested. And if you're not, I'll mention it pretty early in the episode, so you can just like skip the episode if you don't particularly want to listen to my politics. I'm pretty chill in that I'm fairly understanding that even though people disagree with my policies, my political leanings, doesn't necessarily mean they're terrible people. There are some exceptions to that. Like, if, for example, my policy is, let's use like one of the biggest tropes in political arguments. Let's say I think things Hitler did were terrible, right? If your beliefs like, no, actually they were fine, then like, yeah, you're probably just an awful person. Like, like there's definitely some lines where like, if I like a Republican mayor of some town and that mayor put a policy in that cut local taxes from like 3% to 2% for income tax, and you don't like that mayor because you think taxes should have been raised from 3% to 4%, then like, yeah, you're not a terrible person. I'm not a terrible person for that. Like, I don't think it's, as egregious as something it's like murdering people. There's definitely like, nuance to what is okay and what is kind of messed up in terms of politics. But yeah, so I'm not like across the board, like if you disagree, then I hate you. But there are some people that if they disagree with me, depending on the reason for disagreeing, I'll be like, bro, that's kind of messed up, like there is definitely a line before like we can cross eventually, and it's like the policies that you support are no longer like, they're actually actively detrimental to many people in serious ways. That becomes problematic. Sorry, not this episode. Next episode we'll talk about this more. I don't want to say next episode. Some episodes soon, though. I'm gonna eat and drink. That's the last of my cheap water. I need to go buy some better water, or just like get a mage to follow me around. In other news, the Chiefs are undefeated so far this season. Kansas City Chiefs, which is great news for me because I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan, and I'm looking for more lashers. I'm like the biggest NFL or football fan, but like that's my team. I do watch them when I can occasionally. Not every time, but like I'll occasionally watch them. All right, there's a lasher. So where's the lashers at? You know what? Switch. All right, there's another thresher over there. It seems like the lashers are kind of a little more spread out. Maybe I'm not really sure. I'm not seeing as many of them. Let's poison cure that thing. Let's hit him with the free frost shock. I like Ngoro, but I'm also kind of getting to the point where I'm like, well, I'm a little bit getting like ready to leave the zone. Like, I don't think I'm going to leave before I finish up these last quests. Like, we got the Lariana Norwegian, the Claws, Threshodon, Carcass, which has a follow-up we'll do. And then 2 quests in Fireplume Ridge, at least 2, that are not too bad. So we'll probably wrap up all of those at least. We might do the Apes of Ngoro. I'm not like a huge fan of that quest, but I might do it. We've actually got quest space now, so I'll probably will grab it at least. Yeah, there's not any more lashers nearby. Like in visible range from here, there's a thresher. Okay, there's a lasher. I was like, I don't see any lashers. Okay, it's the last one I need, which is great. Let's pull it back to the totems if I can. There we go. My guild killed Viscidus for the first time last night. That was exciting. I think Viscidus is one of the worst fights in AQ40. In fact, I think it's one of the worst fights in the game because it's so demanding on consumables, which that's also true of we're done, by the way, with the lashers and threshers and all those things. Excuse me. Okay, let's head southeast. And we're going to go to get the more of these claws we need. And also get the Threshodon carcass. But it's such an annoying boss to me. Because you need so many... You really essentially need like poison curing elixirs or greater nature protection potions. You need sappers. You don't need, but it helps a ton. I mean, it's just like, it's kind of a mess. I really just don't like that fight. And I've been lobbying for my guild that we don't do it every week, or we give it maybe like at most 2 attempts a week. And if we don't get them in 2 shots, then we don't do it because it's just such a consumable sink. My vote was doing it like every other week, but we'll see. I just don't love it. I know the rewards are solid. It's like I really get the benefit of getting the items from them. I just don't love the boss encounter itself. But Marshall's Refuge is under attack. Who's attacking Marshall's Refuge? Like, what are you doing, bro? What a jerk. All right, let's get some blood petal sprouts here. My mana's full, so I'm gonna rebuff this. Yeah, there we go. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm looking for. There we go. That's what I was looking for. The carcass. This is what I need. I don't think the drop rate is even remotely 100% on these claws. So, yeah, not 100%. I think it's like a 20 to 50% drop rate, maybe 20 to 30% or something. So we may have to kill a lot of these mobs, unfortunately, and I'm not sure I want to even do that. But I don't know. It's kind of nice to do the quest too. Like, why not just do it? That's what I was looking for. The Threshodon carcass. You have to get up kind of close to it to loot it. All right, and then this is. Okay, now. Oh, whoops! How did that guy spawn there and not attack my totems? That's kind of funny. Now what I'll do is go back and turn in the quest, and there's a follow-up quest to this, so we'll go do that. Oh, I thought the Threshodon carcass had a timer on it, like it was a fresh piece of carcass, but it's not. There doesn't seem to be a timer on it. This is a Venom hide. I think these are the highest drop rate for some reason. I remember thinking that these are the best ones with the claws, but not great. It seems. Oh, these things spawn quickly, apparently. Yeah, so I was excited that we got him. That was great. And then we had a pretty good night overall in AQ40 last night. There's another claw. Cool. We ended up doing... we wiped once on Twin M's. Just kind of a couple stupid things happened. Like, we had random people dying early on. Like, 6 or 7 people died. Just sort of in the first, like, 6 minutes. Like, blizzard and exploding bugs were just taking people out. It was a little bit annoying. We get a lot of deaths from exploding bugs. Like, there's some people that, like, straight up... I've, like, watched this because I'm a tank, so I'm, like, in one spot. Not moving a lot. And I'm just sitting there tanking. Or sometimes I'm not tanking if, like, during the swap, when, like, the caster... So if the Twin Imps, just to explain this, there's 2 bosses. One of them is a melee boss. One of them is a spell casting boss. You can only attack with melee attacks or tank the melee boss. So and they swap sides every, like, 30 seconds. So when the spellcasting boss is near me, I am not dealing with him. I'm mostly staying on my spot, like, kind of near that spot, though, and usually I switch out of bear form and will heal people a little bit, throw out innervates, that kind of stuff, battle res, maybe if someone's dead. I don't go to the other side and attack the other Twin Imp because I find it's a little bit uncomfortable in terms of timing. I'd rather just stay in position. So anyway, I got some time to kind of chill almost and just kind of look around. And these bugs, they, like, light up and then they explode after, like, 3 to 5 seconds. You have a little bit of time to move. You have to move pretty quick. You have to react within probably 2 seconds. 3 seconds the longest, or you're going to get blown up by them. And they deal, like, I think it's like 3,000 AoE fire damage. It's like a sapper charge when they explode. And it's strange, but I'll watch people in my guild, it lights up, and they just do not react. Like, it just absolutely no movement. They're just completely staying still. And then it blows up on them. And I'm always just like, what are you doing? Just move. Just like cancel your fireball and move. Like the fireball that you're about to cast is not as significant as the damage you're about to take from the exploding bug. And I've come to the conclusion that I think people just don't see it. Like they're, I don't know if it's like a tunnel vision or what, but they just straight up do not recognize when the bugs are gonna explode. And it's really interesting. But anyway, we the first attempt, we had like 6 or 7 deaths by like 6 minutes. So that's about 60% to the fight. Usually takes us about 10 minutes to kill him, I think. And then on one of the swaps, I messed up really bad. Like, I really messed up. And I thought they swapped. I wasn't paying attention, I guess. And I ran into the caster boss. And he does like an AoE explosion that knocks you back. He knocked me back, and then immediately they swapped. So then it went to one of our other people. They healed up a bit. I was able to pull him back, but it wasn't like a wipe. But then, like at that same time, the other side's warlock died. So it was just too much all at once, and we ended up wiping. I would bring 2 Raptor pheromone glands to Torwa. Okay. Being the dominant male gives Lord Corwy rights to breed with any female he chooses, and he chooses many of them. Ho ho! You'll find many Raptor eggs to the west of here. Get close to them, and you should provoke an attack by his mates. Okay. Let's grab the quest. I'll grab the Apes and Goro too. Let's just buff up while I'm doing this. That waterfall's loud. So we got him on the second attempt, and it was a really good second attempt. Like, it was clean. I think I had 1 death, but it was solid. So we ended up wiping once on Twin Imps, once on Viscidus, and that was it. We stopped the Twin Imps. It was getting late. We'll come back and do Oro and Cthulhu on Thursday, and then do Blackwing Lair after that. So not a bad night overall for us. We never have fully cleared AQ40 in one night. I guess I summoned that mate. There we go. I knew it was going to come, but I didn't think I was close enough to make that happen, but... This is so gross, but I had like... You heard me sniffling, but I had like what felt like a little bit of snot like way in the back of my like sinus passage. I just got it and I feel much better now. This whole episode I've been like I didn't need to blow my nose because I felt like it was too far like back in my like nose or throat, and there we go, got it. I wonder if I can trigger this again by like running on it. I don't think you can usually. You have to go to a different pile of eggs. Yeah, we'll do that. I got a Shrinky Dink I can use next pull. I feel so much better now. Sorry, it's so gross, but like, you know, I'm a person too, yo. We've all got this. Is the Ravasar matriarch here? No, I don't see it yet. We need 15 blood petal sprouts. If I get this last one, I'll be done. Then I'll kill this and then get this egg. This is like this optional quest. Isn't really that important. I'll just pull that. Let's start toteming up. Probably gonna get another mob here in a moment. I'll shrink the next mob we pull. Alright, let's run on this. Kind of hop around a bit. It should anchor it. Yeah, there we go. The mate is here. Alright, good shrink, good shrink. Okay, so I'll go turn in this quest next. Cool, got a claw too. I would kind of like to finish the claw quest before we go back to Orgrimmar, but I don't think I'm going to today, like looking at the time. That's fine, we can deal with it later. But I think at this point what I want to do is just finish off this pheromone gland quest, like turn this in, and turn in, and do the follow-up. And then I think I'm going to hearth to Orgrimmar and check my mail and restock on some beverages and mail out some of this junk, all this kind of thing. I'm just going to do some housekeeping for my character. And then we'll probably fly back to Ungoro next episode and continue. Fine specimens. Cannot wait to see the outcome of your fight with the monster. He's a massive thing with claws as sharp as the finest blades. You will look into his eyes and you will know death. That's wonderful. I think we can solo Lord Corwy, right? I don't think he's elite. Yeah, I think we can solo this quest. So we have the bait. I think we got everything we need, right? Okay, so I think we need to go, he's like over here, it's kind of on the side. It's kind of a tricky spot, like you might not see him, frankly, depending where you are. Like if you're not familiar with it, it's easy to miss this guy. I don't think he's up here. I think he's further up, but I'm gonna check this spot. I don't think it's the right spot. But actually it's kind of fun just to explore these little nooks sometimes. Yeah, I think he's right up here. I think. Like this is not the way I'd go to get to him, but I can like jump down here, I think, and get to him. There's like a path kind of pops in over here. That's, I think, where he's at. This looks sort of right. Yellow crystal, don't mind if I do. No, this does not look right. Small thorium vein, definitely don't mind if I do. Another yellow crystal, sure. Let's just buff up over here. I'm worried I might be too far north now. I know the area, like I'll recognize it as soon as I see it. This does not look right. Grab one of these, grab some of this. Thorium vein is gone, right? Yeah, good. Cool. Got a 263 skill on our mining now. We're moving on up a little bit further every time. Getting there, getting there. Fledgling pterodax. Another yellow crystal. How many have we got of these? 6. It's actually the one we have the least of, so I'll go ahead and grab some more. Feeling a little lazy about these, but sure, why not? I'm going to go a little further north. It might be up here, but if I go too far north, I'll turn around. Like, I think it's not too far from this spot. You will know you're in the right spot. Okay, hold on. The north of here, you'll find a small trail into the mountains. Yeah, this looks about right, maybe. There's some big bones. I didn't realize it's the same spot as the pylon, though. That's cool. We've discovered. I want to examine this pylon. Discover and examine the pylon complete. Cool. That's nice. Quest done. This looks correct. I didn't realize there's the pylon spot. That's really convenient. Apply this for preserved carcass. Oh no, I see. Got it right. Place. Yeah. Okay. What trinket do I want out? I don't have any trinket out that's useful right now. Oh, let's loot this blue crystal while I'm waiting. I think I'll wait for my trinket to pop. Do I need to? No, I think I should be fine. This guy's not a tough mob. I think we're totally fine. Here's the rock. Place this. And then apply that. And then he should start. There he is. I found him. I think he should show up any moment here. Yeah, he's at 56, so it shouldn't be bad. We can heal up if we need to. I'm just gonna pop all my potions, or all my, like, use every spell I've got. Oh, we just crit him hard. Okay. That was not too bad. What did we do at the end there? I think we got like a lifesteal proc. Flame shock ticked. Lightning shield hit him. And then I think I wind furied for a glancing blow, a slightly blocked blow, and a crit all at the same time. So you have like 500-600 damage. Like maybe 701, kind of like fell swoop. That was pretty cool. Alright, I'm not going to stop this crystal, I'm feeling lazy. Let's turn in this quest, and then we'll head back to Orgrimmar and do some housekeeping, like I said. And let's get this crystal. It's still my lowest one. I should at least stop whatever's the lowest in my collection. While I'm here, let me get this blood petals brown. I only got one, bummer. I'd like to thank all my Patreon supporters. I always appreciate your guys' support, so thank you for that. And as always, I need to thank Luke D and Chris S. They're my top tier supporters. So thank you to you both for being in that top category. But really, I appreciate the support from everyone, so thank you all. Okay, moving on. Down south. We need to go find our buddy again. What's his name? Torwa? Yeah. So we come back next time. We'll turn in the Eastern Pylon, Larion, and Mowegian. I guess we could do It's a Secret to Everybody, too. We could go do that before we come back, since it kind of makes some sense. But frankly, yeah, so we've got a few quests. We'll definitely come back in the next episode or so and wrap up, hopefully in the next episode, the rest of Ungoro. I don't even know if we will. It's a lot to do down here. It's actually kind of crazy when you think about how much we've been doing. So a leather, 23 stamina, 4 agility. Okay, or Outrider's leggings. 16 strength, 16 stamina. I don't think 16 strength, 16 stamina is necessarily better than 27 agility, 11 spirit. 7,300 experience. Wow, that's a lot. Cool. Let's Hearth. Hearth is still set. It's been a long time since we've gone to Orgrimmar. I'm excited to get back to Org. What I might do today, honestly, is I know there's like there's a Discord for Grobulus where we coordinate buffs, like world drops, like Rend and all that. Oh, hey, look who it is. Oh, look at that. He dropped a pattern. That's funny. Fine leather pants. Alright, let me check my mail. What's going on here? Ooh, those are actually going to be gone very soon. Okay. Auction successful. I sold a vibrant plume. Auction expired. I'm going to just vendor this trash at this point. And recipes that I can't use yet. It's been a month since I sent those to my character. Jeez, time goes fast. So I spent about 100 gold on these, on what's like 188 of 3 different Zul'Gurub coins. We might go do that next episode. That might be kind of fun. Let's repair. Let's sell off all the trash. I don't want any more mage royal. I've got a bunch for some reason that I don't ever need. Those are nice pants, but I don't think they're better than what I have. This doesn't sell for much, I don't think. Just gonna vendor it. Okay, I think that's everything. I need a vendor, I think. Then, so let's do this. Next episode, my door just like slid open a bit. I'm gonna grab these. Spent about 100 gold on my main to get these things. Or one of my bank characters, I guess I should say. I'm gonna go to Undercity next episode. We got 18 of these. We'll see if that's enough. And turn in the slime samples. And then after that, we'll see if that finishes that quest. And then after that, we'll go to... I might move there off camera to Undercity. Then after that, we'll go down to Booty Bay, Gromgol, and I want to turn in these coins. This is going to give us a ton of reputation, and it'd be kind of cool to show you guys how this works. It's like one of the few boosts I'm going to do on this character. It costs about 100 gold to get all these, and we'll turn them in. I'll show you how that works. I think I want to see if there's any good armor that's of particular use. Like something I'd be like, oh wow, that'd be nice to have. I haven't looked this in a long time. That's pretty nice. I don't know if I'm going to spend 100 gold on it, but it's pretty nice. I mean, those are nice. That's an upgrade, right? It'd be an extra 3 agility, 3 strength for like 4 gold. Yeah, I'd probably buy that. Probably consider buying it. What else we got here? That ice mail jerkin's starting to get a little bit long in the tooth. It's mostly spirit, and like that's about it. So I might be dropping that soon. In fact, let's see what chest pieces there are. They're expensive though. Okay, let's go to let's simplify this a bit. I love kind of just looking through these things for some reason. It's fun to me, just to see what I could get. Shoulder, any good shoulder pieces? Not even. There's only 1 on the auction house. Wow. Waist, any good waists? What do I have now? 9 strength, 14 agility. I doubt anything's gonna really beat that. That's pretty good. Legs, any good legs here? No. Any good feet? Probably not. Nothing there. Alright, so the other thing I want to do is look up maybe miscellaneous finger items. Anything good on the finger that I could use? 15 strength, that's pretty nice. That's pretty solid. I'd consider that. Although if I want to spend a bunch of 10 gold on it. Some of the stuff's a little overpriced to me. I'm a little bit cheap, I guess, frankly. I don't know. Any trinkets I can use? Lifestone or Reception. Uther Strength. What is that? It's kind of cool. Yeah, none of those are like wildly exciting to me. And then are there any recipes that I can get that'd be worth grabbing? Engineering is what I'm looking for, I guess. No, not really. There's really just very little here. Okay. Alright. So I'm going to clean up my bags, mail some stuff out to my bank characters, smelt this ore, and then I think I'm going to call it a day before I do all that. I'll tell you guys about that later. I guess I've already kind of done some of this. Next episode, we'll start in Undercity, turn in the slime sample quest. Hopefully we're done with it. We'll see. And then we're going to go to Ground Gold, turn in all these ZG coins to get some easy experience. And then we're going to go to probably back to Ungoro and just keep questing there. It'll probably give us about 30 minutes in Ungoro to do stuff. Anyway, that is all for today. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.